We cannot create a new future by holding on to the emotions of the past. A human life is nothing but a combination of different phases, different timelines and different colors laminated together to form a chain, a whole scale. And if you want to draw something new, you cannot do it on an old canvas that already has something drawn on it. If you want to add a new color in the next phase of your life, you will have to let go of the previous you. And if you fail, what you will get is a dark color that still has a dominant shade of the past and is nothing like what you intended it to be. Don't let your past control your future. Don't let your past ruin your future, and only you can do that. Because your past is a memory, a thought, a time, a feeling. Holding on to it or letting it go is completely and entirely in your hands. It is not a material that can stick to you. It is not a living creature that can follow you. So you are your own savior, and you are your own punisher. What to do with your past is completely up to you. What to make of those memories and how to let it go completely depends on that one decision you make. And when you make that decision, you will feel strange. You will feel uncomfortable. You will feel like you stepped out of your house after a long time. Because change is hard. Change is new. Intensity of some changes can be unnerving at times. However, change is important. Letting go of toxicity is important. And once you observe that change into your soul, you will see the change in your life. We usually tend to despise change. It is in human nature to try to stick to your comfort zones because we are scared of the unknown. And there's nothing wrong with being scared of what is on the other side of the mountain. But you will never know if you don't start to climb. Regret of never trying is worse than failure. You can cope up with falling. You can cope up with disappointment if the climb is not worth the view on the other side of the mountain. But you won't ever be able to let go of the regret that you didn't even start. The other side of the unknown is filled with possibilities. We often think that our homes, our comfort zones, that safe job, that old relationship is the best for us. Not because we are happy, but because we don't know whether the other opinions are gonna be better or worse. And we do not go for the chance of getting something better because we are scared to get something worse. There's nothing wrong with settling for the average. There's nothing wrong with settling for whatever is there. But the person who is chained by the past, the person who has settled for the average, can never create something better. And the worst part is, when you have the courage to leave the bad past for a better future, the chances of making wrong decisions are far lesser. Still, we are scared to try. It's like a race, only you are participating in, but you are still scared to start running in case you lose. The better future is waiting for you. That success you dream of is waiting for you. You just have to go grab it. But to grab that success, you will have to let go of the failure you are holding on to. The moment you let off the baggage of your past, the moment you let that weight get off your shoulder, the climb will be much easier, much faster. You will reach the other side of the unknown much faster if it's only you. No past, no weight, no baggage. So give it a shot. Let your soul be free and start climbing. There are times when you will fail, but why does it matter? You have failed before and you are still okay. So why can't you gather yourself up if you fail again? You can, and you will anyway. Because the show must go on, and you will go on. But if you do not allow yourself to flow, if you do not allow yourself to start just because you are not sure where to reach, you will never get anywhere. If you stay just where you are, you will become stagnant. You will catch weeds and the life stream in you will dry down. Just remember, a river that didn't reach sea is still better than the one that dried up. So don't let the soil of your past that you have been carrying be so much that it blocks your path. Don't let something as forgettable as mistakes stop you from making the right choices. Don't let your past experiences stop you. Because the best thing about time is that it passes away. The best thing about bad memories is that they fade, and the best thing about life is that it moves on. You will have to move on with it too. Clean the canvas or simply get a new canvas. Pick up that brush and draw your life. Create your path, and this time choose your own colors. And once you are done, you will be looking at one beautiful painting. Your life will seem much more colorful, much more beautiful, and much more meaningful. There won't be the blotches of that wrong past. There won't be those ugly smudges that ruin the picture every time, and there won't be those mistakes visible from every part of the painting. That old painting cannot be changed. That old painting cannot be fixed. What's done is done. What has happened, and time is an irreversible thing. But that does not mean you have to spend the rest of your life trying to fix that painting. In fact, after that one wrong painting, you know exactly what you are not supposed to do. You know exactly which mistakes to avoid. You know which colors to avoid. And you know which brush will ruin which part of the painting. This knowledge will come in handy when you are recreating your life. This knowledge will stop you from making the same mistakes on this new canvas. And when you start painting again, your past lessons will be the guide to use the present to create a beautiful future. And that is the best thing about mistakes. That is the best thing about past. They help us grow. They help us cross out the wrong paths from the list. They give us experience about what not to do and why not to do that. We do learn from our mistakes. We do learn from our past. But only when we let it go. Just like a painting, you can understand the colors that ruin the painting once you have tried them. And that is a good thing for future. But to create a better painting, you will have to let that canvas go. To create a better future, you will have to let that past go. Only then you can apply the knowledge you gained from the past. Because only a clean canvas can give you a chance of not repeating the mistakes. In that old canvas, the old mistakes are done anyway. Don't hold on to that old canvas, my friend. Let the emotions of the past go and move on to the next canvas. Paint something much more beautiful and something much more closer to perfect. And while you are on it, there is something else you should know too. There's not only one mistake that could have been made. Even if you don't repeat the mistakes from the past, it is possible that you will make some other mistake. But just like there is no limit in the number of canvases available in shops, there is no limit in the number of chances you will get. There's nothing like a last chance. Every chance has second last if you are determined enough and strong enough to get back on your feet and move again. So allow yourself to make mistake. Keep practicing on the canvas called life, and someday you will find a life with no mistakes, with no wrong decisions, and with no flawed moments. And that will be a perfect painting. That will be a perfect life standing on a stack of rejected and forgotten pasts. That will be the painting you will finally hang on your wall. That will be the life you will live. And once you are through this process, you will be very proud of yourself, because the closest a human feels to godhood is when he creates something. And what is better than creating your life, right?